For some fun and style inspiration, I thought I'd do a full lookbook for you today. I've raided my own wardrobe and pulled out quite a few pieces that I haven't looked at for a while. I forgot that they were even there actually, and I've added a few new pieces in as well. A new piece is this gorgeous satin rust coloured blouse. I love the way it's gathered here on the shoulders. It's got some extra fabric under there, so it doesn't really have shoulder pads, but it's giving you that slight illusion that it might. So that's really helpful for me because I have narrow shoulders. All women that are pear-shaped will have narrow shoulders, and lots of women just have narrow shoulders. Other body shapes can have narrow shoulders as well. It's mostly apple shapes that can have narrow shoulders. So having these little gathers here and the fabric underneath gives you the illusion that your shoulders are wider. The blouse has a lovely collar on it. It's very classy looking, this blouse. It crisscrosses here in the front and ties around the back in a bow. I'm trying on the gorgeous rust blouse with bottoms that are different shades of autumn. I could default to black because that would be really easy. As well as the satin skirt, I'll put it back with a brown vegan pencil skirt, and it does have those gorgeous big tortoiseshell buttons running all down the side. And I've paired up the beautiful rust satin blouse with my favorite chocolate brown and black A-line satin maxi skirt. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, which is all about fashion and styling for mature ladies, absolutely love you too, and please give me a like. I have been in the fashion industry one way or another for almost 30 years. I owned many fashion stores over that time. Over all those years, I got to see women of all shapes and sizes and what suited them and what didn't suit them, helping women accentuate their assets and hide their flaws, and also assisting them in dressing and finding the right outfits for certain occasions. For many years, I also designed and manufactured, so I had to really think hard about what most women wanted, and just as importantly, what they didn't want. I was putting my money into these garments I was manufacturing, thousands of dollars, but you don't just manufacture 20 or 30 or 50 pieces. You manufacture in the hundreds and the thousands of pieces. I had to be pretty confident that whatever I was manufacturing that was going into retail stores was going to suit lots of women. It was going to fit them well. It was going to be appealing to lots of women. Predominantly prided myself on being an excellent buyer. And the reason I was an excellent buyer was I would listen to my customers, as I got to see on many shapes and sizes which styles worked better and which ones didn't work so well. So here I am retired. I'm here to inspire mature ladies to keep looking the best they can, to keep wearing the fashion they love and experimenting with fashion. I think that's really important. We're never too old to try new things, as they say, and to keep in the game. We don't want to be irrelevant. If you've always enjoyed fashion and you love fashion, well, you just keep going with that. Why give that up? It's something that gives you great pleasure and a lot of confidence as well, I believe. Sweaters are really popular when the weather cools down. I find sweaters a little bit tricky to style up and to look really great because they're usually boxy and bulky. As comfortable as it might be, I don't think wearing your boxy sweaters with wide leg relaxed pants and baggy pants is a good look. I think it just makes you look all too wide, and I don't think there's much style in it myself. I think it looks a little bit too casual. I find sweaters look a little bit more flattering when you wear them with a straight leg jean or a straight leg pant, or even your skinny jeans, just pants that are more fitted and doing the tucking in the front or tucking in the side. And if your sweater's not too bulky, tucking it in. When you wear your sweater out, sweaters are usually longer and they quite often have a band on the bottom. They just seem to bulk you out. They seem to make you look wider. Some sweaters, we call them jumpers in Australia, by the way. We don't call them sweaters at all. If you walked into a store and you asked for a sweater, they'd know what you meant. But most women would walk into a store and say, do you have any jumpers, or show me your jumpers. Some sweaters are too bulky to even tuck into a pair of jeans. I don't wear really bulky sweaters because I'm petite. I'm 5'3", and petite is 5'3" or 5'4". I always say 5'3" or 5'4" because there seems to be some discrepancy on what is petite, what is short. I go with 5'3" because to me 5'4" isn't that short, to be honest, not in my mind. So when you're short, I don't recommend that you wear bulky sweaters up the top. I don't wear heavy cable knits or super bulky knits, and definitely not too long. This gorgeous red and white dress crosses over in the front. It's really a wrap dress. It has tortoiseshell buttons here down on the side, which is a lovely detail to this dress, and it has full length sleeves with a large cuff on it. This is such a perfect trans-seasonal dress. The sleeves are slightly gathered with some gathering on the cuffs here. This is definitely a day to night dress just by changing your jewellery around. I've got it on with a pearl necklace and it's got a little bit of gold and pearl with it. It's a little bit of a dressy necklace. I've got it with a lovely elegant white bag that's just got enough gold trim on the top. I've got a pair of slingbacks on that are a light shell pink, almost like a beigey light shell pink with a block heel. I've had this little bag for some time now. It actually has this gorgeous tortoiseshell little handle here, so you can use it as a handle, like a handbag like that, or it has the gold chain on it for putting it over the shoulder. I find it really helpful to have several trans-seasonal dresses in my wardrobe just for those occasions where you want to dress up just a little bit more. It hasn't got quite cold enough where you have to wear pants out of a night. You can still wear a dress, but you need a dress with a sleeve and probably a midi or a maxi. And for a bit of dopamine dressing just means wearing bright and cheerful colours because that can elevate your mood. I've got the colour of the season on, I've got the colour of fall and winter on, hot pink. Hot pink is hot as for this fall and winter. This dress has got the coolest sleeves. I love this lace inset here. It's a cotton lace and they're just little flowers with the embroidery here and the gorgeous bell sleeve on the end. It is sitting empire line with darts running up here on the bodice with a square neckline. And because I am a little bit short-waisted, not too short-waisted, just a little bit, this empire line is a low empire line on me. It's not quite on my waist, but it's getting toward my waist, but it does define my waist because it is sitting low. In the skirt, the dress has that beautiful inset of cotton lace embroidery. It's such a lovely fitting dress here in the bodice, little gathers in the sleeves, but the back is shirred. It's all shirred across the back. The shirring that it has all the way across the back, this expandable elastic shirring, is really great because if you're bigger busted than I am, this dress will fit you. Even though we're wearing the same size, a lady with a big bust could wear this as well because the shirring will give you a lot more room. Keeping up with fall trends, I thought I'd put a sequin little clutch bag with it. The hot pink dress is another great trans-seasonal style from wearing day to night. You don't need an event to wear this dress. It's a gorgeous little dress. I just thought I'd show you these shoes I've been wearing. I'm kind of a bit in love with these. These are a beige colour and they're perspex in the front. They have a slip-on perspex and they are slingbacks. But in the back here, they have a gold chain here going around the back. I just find them incredibly stylish. I bet that is about a 3-inch heel, a block heel. They're quite solid to walk in though. They're just one of those pairs of shoes that seem to be going with just about everything I try on. I really love this off-white little Chanel looking jacket with the pockets here in the front and the gold buttons. It's made from some sort of linen blend textured fabric. I don't always wear jackets in this style because they can be boxy, so be really careful of that. I know it's a very popular style in a jacket and it's a very classy look, but be careful if they're too boxy, if they're too wide on you, particularly if you're apple shaped. If you have a large bust and you're carrying most of your weight up the top, you don't want to make yourself look wider because they are a short jacket as well. A short jacket and a boxy jacket that doesn't have much shape to it. Definitely if you're large busted or carrying your weight up the top will make you look wider up the top, and this one being off-white will make you look wider as well, but this one is not too boxy. I think it's a great fit. I'm styling it up two ways because it is a dressy looking jacket. I've gone in the opposite direction. I've decided to go a little bit casual with it. So underneath it I've got a navy and white striped tee and I've decided to put it with a pair of sneakers. I've decided to keep it all white with the jeans, and the jeans are a boot cut but not a long boot cut. I've added in a pair of platform sneakers. I think these are the most gorgeous sneakers. They're mostly white but they've got black through them, but they've got the white laces and the big white border around the bottom. They're a stylish pair of smart casual fashion sneakers. The cutest little faux croc off-white bag with black trim on it. Like any bag that's got the white or the off-white with the black trim, you'll find that they go with so many of your outfits. Wearing this gorgeous little jacket in a more dressy way, I've decided to accessorize it with neutrals. So I've got my camel top on, a leopard print belt with gold buckle, going back with the buttons, not too wide. I've got my pointed toe faux leather kitten heel boots on in a light tan colour, and for evening I could add a sequin gold clutch in. Gold looks fantastic with all those warm neutral shades.